I mean, it was fun, first and foremost. I think we had a special group of guys. We made history. Um, that for me personally, that was my first NCAA tournament. The more experience that we can get as far as the returning players, especially the freshmen, that can help us in the long run. I mean, it's just a blast. We all worked for that to get to that point. We got there. Obviously, we didn't go out. We wanted to make it farther than we got. But at the end of the day, proud of the team for battling adversity throughout the whole season.
Jordan, what did it feel like to lose to Kansas and then watch Kansas win the whole thing?
Yeah, I was debating if I wanted to watch the game or not. But Kansas is a good team. They played really well in that second half. We didn't come out, as strong as we should have. So all credit to them. But like I said, the most important thing is, you learn from your losses. And I think, we all did, especially for the players, like I said, that are going to return. That's just more fuel to the fire for the next couple years.
Jordan, did you decide you're definitely going to be back? Or are you going to explore your options a little bit?
Yeah, I'm coming back for sure. I feel like we have unfinished business. I don't want it to just be, oh, they made history one year and, that was it. I feel like, this team, even with the core players that are coming back, something special.
When you think back on it, how fast did that second half just come and go? Like, I mean, it was like getting hit by a freight train, I guess. When you reflect back on it, it just went so quickly.
During the Kansas game?
During the Kansas game,
Yeah. I mean, with the downtime you get between each game in the tournament, you don't have a lot of time to prepare for, the teams. Kansas likes to, get out and run. I think we did a good job in the first half of trying to contain it, but ultimately I think we kind of just shied away from the game plan. The coaching staff made it very clear what we needed to do. I don't think we weren't capable of doing it. I just think we could have executed it we could have just executed it better. It falls on us. But at the end of the day, like I said, and we'll continue to mention, we just got to learn from it and bounce back.
Has Coach L talked to you all about how your role might grow into next season, given that you're returning? And then what are some of the things that you're looking to improve on throughout this offseason?
Yeah, coming into this year, I wanted to do what I had to do or do what I could do to make this team a better overall team. Certain things they needed from me were some things I didn't do at my previous schools, but, at the end of the day, I just wanted to win. I talked to Coach L. We basically just discussed, I'll have a bigger role in next year. I really want to improve upon my consistency for my jump shot and just creating a lot more shots for myself. And my perimeter skills, seeing as my role will probably switch from being a big to a perimeter player.
And Ash, Jordan, I know they're on the football team this last week, but do you ever get mixed? People ever get mixed up with you guys online
Man.
or in person? Like, do you ever anything funny like that happen?
Yeah, to this day still get mixed up. It's funny because we have like this app where we get our photos, and I'll have photos of him in my in my like gallery, and just like little things where they're like, oh, I thought this was the other Jordan Miller, or people find out there's two of us. So, I mean, I wonder how long it's going to continue to happen, but I'm sure it probably will continue to happen.
You ever think maybe lining up on the edge next to him playing?
I'm gonna let him stick to the football stuff.
I think, can you talk about Sam Darnold and what you were able to learn from him, just playing alongside him the whole season?
Yeah, Sam was a very intelligent player. I think the biggest thing I took away from Sam was the way he kept everybody calm in the locker room and his presence outside of the basketball court. Sam was basically our fire extinguisher. He would keep everybody calm, collected, basically an extension of the coaching staff. And to see him, a player, get a group of guys to come together and stay level-headed was something I admired really a lot about Sam.
And given that you'll be playing more of a leadership role, are there any collective goals that you guys as the team have for off-season and heading into next season?
Yeah, I mean, for everybody to just stay in the gym and get better as much as possible. Um, I think if we continue to just strive for greatness, I don't see it, it not working out for us. Sorry, that little thing just messed up my whole thought process. Um, but I think if everybody focuses on what they need to improve on, it's a long off season. I think we can bring back a good group of guys.
You got really crafty around the basket as the year went on and became a pretty good inside scorer. So now I guess the step for you is to take your game out to the three-point line. And you showed it early in the season, and I can't remember what game it was, but you nailed two back-to-back from out there. How much better do you think you can get from long range?
Yeah. In the beginning of the season, actually, Coach L sat down with the bigs, and he just basically mentioned to us that we have a lot of three-point shooting guys, but at some point we're going to need balance between. We can't have everybody shooting three-point shots. We need some inside scoring. I did shoot a lot early on, but the success I had in shooting over 50% from the field goal throughout the year, I felt just more comfortable getting to the basket and scoring around the rim. And so, down the stretch, I felt like, I would get a lot of the inside baskets, and if that's going to balance out the offense, that's what I wanted to do. As far as shooting more perimeter shots from the three, I feel like it's always been a part of my game. Obviously, I can get a little bit more consistent with it. Seeing as my role may grow, or probably will grow next year, it's going to be a big part of the game that I'm going to focus on. So, next year should be. I should expand a lot more on my game next year.
Can you talk a little bit about what type of player Jakai Robinson is, as probably a lot of fan base is unfamiliar with him?
Yeah, I honestly think redshirting is one of the best decisions a freshman could make. I redshirted half my freshman year. Just seeing him work in the weight room or getting extra shots up before games, it helps a player develop a lot faster than someone who's playing but gets to play 10 minutes each game and doesn't really get the amount of reps as everybody else. I think him being able to practice with us and play against the starting five who ultimately played the most minutes down the stretch in March Madness was very beneficial to him. I think he's an excellent defender. He can knock down open shots. I think you guys would be surprised of how beneficial he will be to this team moving forward.